Our money coach Judith Cane is here. How are you?
I am fantastic.
We were just talking about the Eagles concert.
It was
You had
great.
a good time?
Oh,
yeah. For a lot of people, that's a bucket list show, right?
Yeah.
Like McCartney and
it was a history of the Beatles and the Eagles too.
Yeah, it was. It was because they kind of went in.
They started from
chronological
1971,
order, yeah.
and
I like that.
People came on stage, and it was like watching the Grand Ole Opry. People
I got to watch that
left.
documentary, by the way. Apparently, it's quite good. Hey, we're saving money in the house this summer.
You know, with the heat right now, it's going to cost everybody a fortune if they're running their AC all the time.
All the time.
So we're going to give them some tips to save some money.
We had this discussion this morning as to, like, I know we use fans, and that's one of your suggestions,
It
right?
is.
To use fans along with your air conditioner.
That's right.
Because you can blow the cool air around and not have your AC on bust all the time.
Right, you can lower or you can increase your temperature by 4 degrees if you use fans. And I know that decorators don't like ceiling fans, but honestly, they're such a good way to save money.
Well, we'll start with number one. Close the blinds. We've been doing this too.
Yep.
Because you don't want it too hot, and if you have blinds that keep the heat out, that's awesome.
Yep, especially heavy blinds.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the sun coming in, but it's the heat. So you can actually keep the heat to your window if you've got like heavy blinds.
Darker colors seem to do that for you, and I know it's working for us right now.
Right.
And then our second thing was use a programmable thermostat. We have one, and you can set it, and it'll come on automatically. There's also a program, right, with Hydro Ottawa where they'll come in and put one of their cool ones in.
For free.
Yeah, absolutely
They'll
free.
replace it for you.
Yeah, I want to do that too, and it's a matter of a phone call, I guess.
Yes, it is, and they'll set up an appointment that's convenient for you. And,
my question was, the thing we were going over this morning was this: if you turn off your AC when you leave the house, or program it that way, not to be on during the day,
right,
are you wasting money by turning it on when you get home to cool down the house?
Well, and that's the strategy. The idea is not to turn it right off. The idea is to raise the temperature in your house a little bit, so that it's not working so hard at 4 o'clock when it goes back down again.
Yeah, because it will suck up energy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you want to drop it about 5 degrees.
If you can wait till, if you can have it on between 7 and 7.
Yeah.
Again, the price of the kilowatt of power, is that what it's called?
That's right.
Is dramatically reduced at 7 p.m.
That's right. Don't use your dryer, don't use your oven, all of those things that produce heat. Your hydro bill, if you're using your AC at the same time, will skyrocket.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, the difference in price.
Yeah.
And we're doing a little experiment at our house right now. I used to think that it was, and I don't know why I thought this, but I thought the power during the day, like I would go home earlier in the day because of my work schedule, do the laundry and all that sort of thing. Thinking to myself, oh, it's during the day, the power's more expensive at night. Why I thought that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's actually...
No. Wait, you do the laundry?
Every bit of it.
Okay, that's great.
And I fold it. And eventually, I put it away.
Okay, so ladies, that's the way to save energy for us.
Yeah. If you have a clothesline.
Yes, I have a clothesline, and I don't...
you?
Yeah, I do. I don't have a clothesline. I've got a clothes rack.
Yeah.
And so I don't necessarily put the unmentionables outside because a lot of the clothes that women wear nowadays have Lycra in it. It's really bad to put it in the dryer. So I have in the wintertime, I hang stuff in the basement because it humidifies.
Yeah, we have one too, yeah.
Yeah, and then in the summertime, I just take it outside.
I miss the clothesline.
Yes, I know.
There's nothing better than sheets on the clothesline.
I know. You're from the East Coast.
Yeah.
The wind will dry it in 5 minutes flat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It smells like the sea.
It does.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We talked about the use of fans, strategically placed.
Right.
Moving the cooler air from your air conditioner if you happen to have one.
Right.
Around. I don't know how people are doing it without an air conditioner.
I was at a client's house the other night and they had no air conditioning, and I don't know how they're doing it because I was soaking wet by the time.
I'd be a hot mess.
Yeah.
But the fan works well if you don't have AC and if you do.
Right, because it gives your body the sensation of being cooler.
It does.
So even having a breeze, having air movement makes you feel cooler.
Matter of fact, Judith, when I got home yesterday, I cannot go outside in this weather. I'm just one of those people. So I was sitting in the AC and I actually felt chilled. So I turned, and we have fans going, right? So I turned the AC up a couple of degrees. And still felt quite comfortable, and the fan makes a difference.
That's why you can sit on the beach down south when it's hot, because the breeze is coming in and you don't realize how hot it is.
Exactly. But this stifling heat is not, I'm not built for that sort of thing. I just am not. And this is a neat one. The final tip you gave today was about flowers, and this is a good idea. People can share flowers.
Right. I split my hostas. I live in a townhouse, and my hostas were starting to become the size of this table. And so I split them up and gave some to friends who were looking for, you know, places to fill, stuff to fill their garden with. And so if you just put it out on Facebook that you're looking for perennials, you'll get more than you ever want to use.
We got some from a buddy of mine a couple of years ago. And they're everywhere.
Exactly. And be careful what you get, because some of them can really travel.
And you got to tame them a little bit.
That's right. But if you want to do some landscaping around your place, that's a really good way to do it. There's great sales, especially at the Experimental Farm, and there they have a great plant sale.
Yeah,
to
a lot
raise
of the
money.
garden centers are closing right now.
They're closing, so the prices are so low right now if you want to start looking at what you want to do in your garden next year. And there's some stuff at the various home reno stores like Home Depot and Lowe's. If you want to do stuff to your landing and your porch and stuff like that, there's some great products that are, you know, $10 or $20. You can spray on stuff that makes it look like a really nice stone, and it's not. It's just the spray on stuff. So there's great stuff you can do to around your house to make it have a little bit more curb appeal that doesn't cost very much money.
We got to run, but great ways to save some dough. Even if it seems like pennies at the time, it can really add up, especially on your power bill, which is a killer. Hey, you know, Bobby Ryan's coming in.
I heard that.
You want to stick around and meet him?
I am.
Good for you. I know you're a Sens fan.
Of course.